I'm creating a series of videos here to highlight the journey that I've been on with prostate cancer. It may or may not help other people, but it will certainly give you an insight into what I've had to do and what my approach has been. I'm not a medical person or a doctor or anything like that, so I'll give that as a disclaimer up front. I'm just an ordinary bloke who got prostate cancer. Now, I've got a file, I've kept everything in this great big file here, it's huge. But lately I've been seeing a very good medical oncologist called Dr. Paula Barlow. And she's given me a letter. Well, it was actually addressed to my GP, but it does give a very good summary of everything that's happened during the start of this journey. So I'll start off by going through this, and then I'll talk about my experiences from this point onwards, so that you can, and I'll talk about side effects and things like that, so that you get an idea of what the journey was like. So back in 2016, my PSA level went up to 11. And of course, it's supposed to be between 2 and 4 or something. But it went up to 11. And then I was 65 at the time. And I went to see an oncologist called Kim Broom. And he said, "Oh, this is quite dreadful. We better look into this." And he actually sent me for a scan and to see if the cancer had spread to my body and all that sort of thing. It was quite traumatic. I mean, when he gave me the result, and the result was that no, everything is in the prostate and that they can treat that, I broke down in tears at the time. Barbara, my wife, was with me, and she was able to provide some comfort. But anyway, I had gone, no, his suggestion was that the only way to treat this is brachytherapy. Now, brachytherapy is, particularly in New Zealand, is where you get these radioactive seeds from a radioactive plant in Chicago. They send them down to Miami, and Miami puts the seeds in these little tubes, and it's then sent down to Wellington, to the specialist down there, which was a Dr. Lamb. He's since passed away, unfortunately. And then he would insert these radioactive seeds into the prostate. Now, my understanding of this was that that would be it forever, that they would have killed off the cancer, and yeah, I'd be fine. Yeah, no problem. In fact, the Dr. Kim Broom, he did say that if I don't go down this route, then I'd be dead in 5 years. So I wouldn't reach 70. So that was quite a good motivation for doing it. He didn't really go into anything else like cutting out the prostate cancer or any other sort of remedies. He was sold on this brachytherapy. So we went along with it, and yes, seemed to be quite good. We met with Lamb after the operation in Wellington, and we met him in Taupo. He had a holiday home in Taupo, in the middle of the North Island, and he was saying it was great. He said, "This is the best one I've ever done," and he was showing me photos of where all the seeds were and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it looked great. I don't bloody care as long as it did its job. Anyway, so went on a monitoring program for about 5 years. Every quarter, Kim Broom would see me and virtually say, "Oh yeah, your PSA is fine." It was down at 0.2. might have gone up to about 0.5 or something, then back to 0.2. So there was nothing. It was great. And then in July of the 5th year, so this had been 2021, went back to see Kim Broom after another blood test, and he said, he said the PSA has risen and we might need to do something else. And so he sent me down for a PSMA PAT scan to see what was happening with the cancer. And they found that it was an uptake in the left prostate and a little bit on the pelvic sidewall lymph node. So that didn't sit well. So he put me on some medication. Can't remember the name of it just at the moment.